Okay, so I'm gonna record this intro now so that it can be included in all of my future videos. What I say, unless I am reading scripture or directly quoting a prophet, is my opinion and my opinion alone. I might follow the archaeological evidence or the science that exists, but it is mine and it is my opinion. It's not the church's opinion, it's no one else's. It's just mine. So this little clip here will go in front of every other video I make so that people can't say that I'm misrepresenting the church. Hi, brothers and sisters, friends. All those that watch this video. So, I wasn't exactly sure what to talk about today. I really wanted to talk about the end times. That subject's come up quite a bit in the past. But that didn't feel quite right. So I mean, I might touch on it, but what does it mean when you hear people talk about, you know, the New Jerusalem? It's a pretty controversial issue. Yes, it will be here on the American continent. Will be here in Salt Lake? Probably not. Is the end of the world going to come to an end in 2024? I don't think so. The New Jerusalem. In Doctrine and Covenants, it is specified that the New Jerusalem will be built in Missouri. That's unquestionable doctrine. We cannot question that. The New Jerusalem will be built in Missouri. Its center stake will be in Jackson County, Missouri. And that is unquestionable, without doubt. It was a revelation to Joseph Smith. No other prophet has received revelation stating that the New Jerusalem will be anywhere but Missouri. None have received revelation that this is the New Jerusalem here in Salt Lake. Yes, I live in the Salt Lake Valley. I'm not from here, but I live here. So then where's the New Jerusalem? Well, I believe it's going to be in Jackson County, Missouri. Is it built yet? No. Will it be built? I believe so. The area has to be completely devoid of human life before the New Jerusalem can be built. I mean, and there's special reason for that. Jackson County, Missouri is specifically right next to Adamant Island. Okay. It's where Adam dwelt. Civilization will end where it began. Will all the saints gather there? No. Could they? Sure. All the saints in the world could fit in Missouri. In a city. with skyscrapers. But are we going to live in a city with skyscrapers? Who knows? Who knows what Zion will look like? Only those who've seen it. I haven't seen it yet. I'm pretty sure the prophets may have, but they ain't talking. So, what does it mean then? What's the whole point of all of this? Salt Lake. Well, it's a dwelling place. A temporary dwelling place for man. Where we can gather and be taught. Where we would be safe. In Isaiah it says that the saints shall dwell on a mount, and that all nations will say, let us go unto the house of the Lord in the mountains, to learn of his doctrines. So, Utah was foreseen by Isaiah. Like, Salt Lake was foreseen by Isaiah. But it is not the end all. It's a great stake. Don't get me wrong. It's a very strong stake of Zion. But it's not Zion. It's not the New Jerusalem. And it's not a place that we should be looking for anyway. Right now, our biggest focus should be on becoming more like Christ, so that we can dwell in his presence. I was reading in today in Mosiah, the story of Alma the Younger, where an angel appears to him and he is thrown to the ground in awe out of the pure essence of the glory of the angel. Imagine the glory of the presence of Christ, let alone God. Like, I've had experiences I can't talk about, but I can tell you that the vast majority of people I know aren't ready to be in his presence. Heck, 90% of the time, I'm not ready to be in his presence. So, I mean, come on. It's not hard to say, okay, this is what we're going to do now. We're going to be focused on it being just like him. On performing the miracles he performed. Because when we reach the point when us as saints are capable of doing the works that he did, of healing the blind and the deaf and the dumb and the palsy and the paralytics, when we are capable of raising the dead from the graves, by calling them with our voices, we'll know that we're Zion. We're not there yet. And chances are we won't be able to call dead from their graves until Christ comes. But we should be able to move mountains and calm storms and do all the things that he did in his name. And the only way we're going to do that is by achieving peace as a people. And understanding that the only thing that's important is his gospel. Not any other gospel. Not any other doctrine. But his gospel alone is the only way in which we are going to achieve becoming Zion. And that's what we need to shoot for, is being Zion. It doesn't matter about going to Zion. That's not what's important. At least not right now, unless you've been called to go. So, brothers and sisters, friends, all those watching, please, 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 let's forget about trying to find Zion. Because we know where it is. Revelation has told us where it's going to be. But getting there isn't what's important. Building it isn't what's important. Building Zion among ourselves. When we willingly get out and help someone on the side of the road who's hungry or thirsty. I carry bottles of water here in my car so that I can give them to the homeless. Because it's hot. It's hot here. It gets really, really hot in the summer and really, really cold in the winter. And the way you fight both those is by staying hydrated. It's the number one way to fight cold and heat exhaustion. You gotta stay hydrated. And so I carry bottles of water to give to the homeless. And I will do it. I randomly give bottles of water to the homeless. I'm not trying to say I'm better than anyone else, because I know other people that do that. I know other people that do even more than that. The point of the matter is, until we become Zion, until we willingly follow Him, without Him beckoning and calling us and telling us what to do, and we just do what He would do, without question. When we can do that, that's when we can focus on becoming to Zion. Anyway, that was what I had to say. And yeah, again, it's okay to, have other interests. The church isn't the only thing that you need to focus on. You need to focus on your talents too, and all those interests. But, brothers and sisters, friends, please, 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 please remember that the end of the world is near. The end of the world as we know it currently is near. But it's not here yet. Things still have yet to come to pass. The temple in Jerusalem still hasn't been built. The temple in Zion and all that. Okay, so the reason I had to pause the video was because I had to head into work. So I'm in at work now. But as I was saying, all we need to really worry about right now is becoming as Zion. When the time comes, if we're supposed to go to Missouri, we will receive that call somehow. Maybe the prophet sends out letters to people. Maybe we will just see it in a dream. I don't know. But when that time comes, we'll know. And those who are supposed to go will know. Please, 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 brothers and sisters, focus on being more Christ-like. It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter what age you are, what sex you are. Doesn't matter. Act as God would act. Act as Christ would act. And that is all that matters. Anyway, have a wonderful night, brothers and sisters. I will post again, hopefully next week. It may not be because I'm going out of town for a little while. Anyway, I love you all. As brothers and sisters, fellow children of our Father in heaven. Thanks. Bye.